All right, should be good here in just a second. I guess we'll see uh if everything's actually working right. Should be like first and 10 for the Broncos. Hey, I could probably just switch. Can. All right, game's on now. We got 2nd and 2 at the 42 for the Broncos. Yep. Getting my play back up. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Merry Christmas to all. Hopefully you've had a good holiday. Doubt anyone's going to show up tonight, but we'll see. Third and 2. No gain. I don't really think anyone's really going to show up tonight. Jacob's no longer a Bills fan. He roots for the Broncos. Why the Broncos to win? What's the grand reasoning? How you doing, Jacob? Hopefully you're well. First and 10 at about the 36. They go with a handoff here, and they get about, I don't know, 5 or 6 yards. Pretty good. Just like the Chiefs. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Merry Christmas. 2nd down and 4. I'm rooting for the Chiefs to win this game, but I don't think it's going to happen. I didn't even pick them to win. I picked the Broncos because I'm pretty sure we all know what's going to happen. It's just I'd really like to see the Chiefs win this game. Screen pass, and they get the first down. I think that's Mims. Nope, it's Franklin. I don't know who the receivers are, to be fair. I don't claim to be a Broncos fan. Wouldn't want to be one. Seems like a miserable existence. Who's the QB? Don't know. Never heard of the person's name in my life. They run ahead on first down, pick up 2 or 3. Looks like 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Not a bad pickup, I suppose. Got to get something, though. But yeah, I guess. I think there's just some free agent that they signed up or had on a practice squad, I'm guessing. 2nd and 7. Nick's making a change at the line. What's up, Kevin? Tough luck about the Lions. Merry Christmas, though. Guess a little less merry if you're a Lions fan. Gonna mark him a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1. In the red zone, though, at the 15. You gave up on the 1 seed weeks ago. Fair enough. What about the division? Do you still think that's like a possibility? That looks like they're going to give him a first down. Little QB sneak gets a first down. Yeah, it sucks, Kevin. But such is life, right? You win some, you lose some. First and 10 at the 13. Um, just wasn't the Lions' year. They go with a fake end around. That was a handoff fake end around, but they don't really get anything, maybe a yard, if anything. Skip up on the division. I don't see the Pats losing to Jets. Yeah, it'll be tricky to expect us to lose. I mean, it's possible, but it'll be very difficult to for that to happen. Maybe the Lions just shouldn't play on holidays. What's up, Charles? Merry Christmas. Nice to see you, my friend. Hopefully you've had a good day. Nice little holiday time. Quick pass out to one on 2nd and 10. They gain about 4 yards. I appreciate the like. Hey, if you haven't dropped a like yet, everyone should leave a like Charles has here. Helps the stream out. It gets more people in here. Good for you. Nice thing to do. Why not do something nice on Christmas? Either way, 3rd and 6. Yeah, Lions should just play on normal Sundays. Or the occasional prime timer. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 6. Broncos unable to cash it in the red zone. Looks like they'll trot out the field goal unit and try for 3. Hey, Jacob. Merry Christmas. Unrealistic? Yeah, sure. I wouldn't say that. There's just reality, you're not guaranteed to win every game. We'll most likely sweep the rest of our season and win out. The chance. Got a nice Patriots hoodie. Game above Sports Bowl is tomorrow. Hopefully Central Michigan pulls off the upset. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Very unlikely though. Commercial break here as the Broncos make it a 3-0 lead. 6:58 to go here in the first. We'll see how the Chiefs do with their possession coming on up. Broncos cash in their first time with the ball. Merry Christmas, Daniel. Nice to see you, my friend. Hopefully you've had a good day. Merry Christmas, my friend. What's up, Seth? Yeah, it's not a good news, Seth. Merry Christmas, though. Hopefully you've had a good day. Merry Christmas to all. Hopefully you've all had good days. Had a good time. You got a DK jersey for your birthday. Your birthday's on the 24th. That's an unlucky birthday, isn't it? Or do you just get double the amount of presents on Christmas? I've always wondered what that would be like to have a birthday on like Christmas, you know? Damn. As far as like gift getting and shit. You know? That would stink. You're having a party with your friends on Sunday for the Browns Steelers game. Hell yeah, that should be pretty fun. Where's Fernando? I don't know, Space. What up, man? Merry Christmas. Hopefully you've had a good day. You got Phillies like green up. Hell yeah, Seth. That sounds pretty sweet. Cool little aside. You might be doing holiday stuff. You have a good Christmas, Space. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so, everyone. Helps the stream out, get some more people in here this fun Christmas night. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. What's the best Christmas movie? What did Fernando say 2 years ago? About the semen? That was this historic day. First and 10 at the 26 coming up for the Chiefs. Here's their quarterback. Homeboy hands it off. And a gain of none. Second and 10. Can make the... They could. They would have to go through a really good set of teams, though. And they run it again with Pacheco on 2nd and 9. This time he picks up about 8. It'll be third and super short. Like 3rd and 1 coming up. Ball at the 35. Why should Bills fans be excited? Look how Kevin and Fernando are talking in Discord. Spanish. I mean, I would agree. Chiefs should... This should be the Bills Super Bowl, or at least the Bills AFC to lose right now. Ola Dokun is the quarterback for the Chiefs. 3-0 Broncos lead with 5:07 to play here in the first quarter. Chiefs have it 1st and 10 at their own 40. Mostly running the ball. Quarterbacking is Ola Dokun. The guy they are going to replace Mahomes with. Another handoff. Gain of about a yard, 2nd and 9. Maybe a yard anyway. Could wind up being 2nd and 10. Bro's just on the phone. Not even caring, Mahomes. Let's see it. 2nd and 9. Will he ever throw? Yes, he's going to. He's going to roll out. Tracks it down to Worthy, who's going to get a first down, but they're going to say he was incomplete. Out of bounds. What happened on that? Oh, he was out. Okay. Yep, out of bounds. Unable to reel it in. It'll be 3rd and 9. Not paying attention to his feet cost him a really nice play. Probably a touchdown, really. Broncos bring pressure. But he airs it out. I don't know really where that ball was going. It's incomplete. And 4th and 9. We'll see the punt unit come on out. I guess this year we find out who is a bandwagon fan. Not crazy. My Lions had some hello, but we still back. Believe in it. Yeah, Lions bandwagon will at least empty. Kevin. No one will accuse Lions fans of being fake anymore. Mm. Phillies major. Hey, maybe. Never know. 4th and 9. Chiefs will punt it away. Here it is. It's off. And here's a return. Makes one man off of him, and that'll be stopped at the 19. 1st and 10 coming up for the Broncos. No flags. 3:46 to go here in the first. 3:46 to go in the first. I think they're going to take a quick commercial break. 3:46 to play. Broncos have it, and they have a 3-0 lead. 3-0 Broncos. Commercial break. We'll see what the Broncos do. You had Broncos at a 50 today? Sheesh. Wouldn't be surprising. Seems like Bills fans really don't like the Kansas City Chiefs. By the way, we only have 5 likes right now. If you haven't dropped the like yet, you're gay. And that's why Santa didn't bring you the gift you wanted. Sheesh. Last time Broncos played on Christmas. That is true. That was the SpongeBob game. Very funny. No, I'm just kidding. You got an Eagles keychain, Eagles pillowcase. Nice. Yeah, Goff did not play good, but not all the players. I mean, the O line wasn't great, but like the same point, if Goff had any mobility whatsoever, the O line play wouldn't have really been too big a deal tonight. I don't know. Wasn't a good team effort. So you can't really blame it on one person. But Goff deserves a large part of the blame. 4 turnovers is really hard, especially when all of their points, I think all of them came off turnovers. At least 4 scores did of their points. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know what I mean? So Goff had a huge impact on this game. He didn't play good, but it wasn't just his fault. You're right. Not at all. Yeah, except what, like the 7 seed in the AFC, basically. Your mom is a Cowboys fan. Oh, I'm sorry. That must stink to grow up with a mom Cowboys fan. No, I'm just kidding. Play action. Receiver, did they make the play? Nope, incomplete. Second time. I thought they'd have reeled that in. A little bit better of a throw, and that's a big first down. But I'm begging the NFL to do Panthers versus Bucks on Sunday night next week. I hope that's the game that they end up doing, like the final game of the season type game. That would be pretty cool. Be a good way to end the year. 2nd and 10. They're gonna go with the handoff. Oh, it was a option by Knicks, and he probably should have kept going with the handoff because he loses a yard or two there. 3rd and about 11, 3rd and 12 ish coming up. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, if you guys could leave some likes, help the stream out, get some people in here, I'd appreciate you. We have 7 so far. Good looking out. Appreciate every one of you. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Hope you win next week to stay with the winning record. Yeah, the Bears are probably going to score at will. That'll be a tough game. Nick's rolling out again on 3rd and 12, and it's incomplete. Or is it picked? Might have been picked. I don't think it was, though. Was it? Was Bo picked? Is it Bo Picks in this pitch? Oh, shit. It might be a pick. I remember like the 3-9 49ers played the 111 Bears. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Ravens get. Sheesh, they could. Yeah, that looks like that's going to hold as a pick. I think that's going to end up holding. But 49ers or Bears is basically a playoff. Yep. Mini playoff game. So, Chiefs take over. At the Broncos, whatever. And they run ahead and pick up a couple. They're down in 6 for the old Chiefs. Damn. I think they just got to bail out first. Duck one just had a pretty nice little pass. Yeah, it's like the third stringer. Yeah, I agree, Seth. Parsons will be back next year, but yeah, he did. He is very helpful for players. And Ola can slide, picks up 4. Probably want to be a little bit careful sliding around like that. Wow. Wow, when was the last time a Super Bowl team made the Super Bowl? Last year, and I don't remember having a winning record. Next year, I can't even remember. Um, I mean, often there will be a lot of teams that are like runners up to the Super Bowl that have a really bad year the following year. Kind of called a Super Bowl hangover. It happens more often than you'd think, actually. Probably not entirely like, be sub 500, miss playoffs, but they perform. Typically, the losers play pretty bad. Not always, but sometimes. We're just waiting for the second quarter to get going. 3-0. Broncos still lead, but the Chiefs have the ball. Looking to either tie it or eventually score. They have it 3rd and 3 at the Denver 13. So things are looking pretty good in the red zone. Hard to get fired up for this game. Hey, we're up at 7 likes. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. It does help out the stream. Get some more people in here. YouTube mumbo jumbo, blah, 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 blah. Just if you can, help us out with those. That'd be cool. If not, that's cool too. I don't really care. Ooh. And 26 way better than 25. Yeah, I would hope so. Should be, anyway. It's not always the case. All right. Stand up and stretch out a little bit. 3rd and 3. How will new Mahomes do? Throws. Just short of the first. It'll probably be 4th and inches unless they decide to just give him the spot. We'll see how they do it. Inside of the 10. So, or just outside the 10. So it'll probably be 4th and 1 at the 11. Need to get the body loose. Need to like loosen up and like get my body and like. That'll be a 4th and 1. They go for it. They get a 1st and goal. 1st and goal to the 6. Ooh. Incomplete pass. 2nd and goal. Tried to score a touchdown there. And looks better than movie to show. Maybe. Depends on what your preferences are. Could be true. Could be untrue. They go with another option. They get about a yard. 3rd and 5 probably coming up. At least that's kind of what I think. It looks like an RPO. Nope, and the Chiefs just scored a touchdown. Number 24 walks, runs it in, breaks a few tackles, carries a guy or two with him, and the Chiefs will take a 6-3, 7-3 pending extra point lead. Dang, dude, Chiefs doing what the Chiefs do. All right, here come the extra point. Yeah, it's a lot of those games feel like they're just trying to take money from people after making them pay a crazy amount for the base game. It's like, oh, that doesn't feel cool. All right. First and 10. You just got to ignore the bots that pop up. That's the best way forward. Second down and 2. 7-3 is the score. Broncos have it, of course. And they're going to go with a handoff to the fullback here and get the first down on a 2nd and 2. $11:50 to play here in the first. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like or anything like that, consider doing so. It does help the stream out a little bit. I'd appreciate you. Second and 10 after an incomplete pass. They go with a handoff here and a fake pass. And incomplete. Well, they get a couple yards. I'm not sure how many, like 3rd and 5. They got a little some. Oh, 3rd and 8. They only gave him literally a little something. They gave him 2. Pretty crazy. Dun, 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 I don't speak Spanish. Boring. Here's a punt. Here's a return by the Chiefs, and they get stopped like the 17. Yeah, just something. None of the games have been particularly interesting today. Kind of a bummer to some extent. Lions and Vikings game got a little interesting, like right about halftime, right after halftime. Chris Olad, don't. How do you even say that? Like Oladokan? No clue. Either way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, it would be cool if you could help us out. Gets more people in here, gets the stream going a little bit. Comeback? What comeback? It was like a tie game at half, wasn't it? Hola, Doug. Hola, Dokun. Something like that. That probably sounds right. I don't care. Casey's QB is what I'm saying. Number 19. I'm going to pull a Madden, and because the name isn't programmed into my brain, I'm just going to say the quarterback or number 19. Is it football animation when you like to stream? Oh, it does? That's cool. YouTube's like, here, we'll give you one final push here on Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody, by the way. Hopefully, you're all having a good day. But yeah, definitely. There was definitely no like comeback. All right, here we go. Paul's at the 18. Chiefs are going to go with a handoff here. And it's going to work. Pacheco's going to get like 12, 13 yards and a first down. Pretty crazy break. Would be nice if the Chiefs lost this game or won this game for me personally. Because then if the Patriots win this week and go to 13-3, we would be in first place in the AFC all by our lonesome. Our destiny would be ours. The 1 seed, a bye week for the Patriots. Everything feels like it's 2015 again. Yeah, we have to play Miami. They have to play the Chargers for the division. Yeah, we're all rooting pretty hard for the Chiefs here tonight. Here we go. Number 19, be my goat. I think he's better than Mahomes, low-key. 2nd and 10. Ah, damn it. Incomplete pass. Worthy dropped it. You need Eagles to be the Bills. Would be nice to see the Eagles lose to the Bills, but as long as the Patriots win out, it doesn't matter what the Bills do. Damn, Gronk is or Kelsey will probably pass Witten if he plays another year. If not, he'll finish at about 3rd all time with receiving yards for a tight end. We get Brady Cook this week. Yeah. Next week we get whoever the hell the Dolphins are going to run at quarterback. That'll bring up 4th and 10. Chiefs have to punt it away from their own 31. Well, 4th and 3. They picked up like 7. It's well short. 4 and 3. Nah. No reason to be worried about teams like that. But that'll be a fair catch. That'll be a kick catch interference. No? Oh, holding. Never mind, just holding. I don't live in the past, Fernando. Only can live in the now. It's commercial break, by the way, with 8:23 to go. Broncos will take back over, 1st and 10 at like their own 10 because of the hold. Do you listen to a lot of Bad Bunny, Fernando? Is he like, hey, I'm a bunny and I'm bad? But he says it in Spanish. I'm El Rabito. Y bad gallo. Y Spanish. I'm Bad Bunny. Is that like one of his songs? Or is it mostly just him doing DJ music? Yeah, I know Spanish. I'm fucking Mr. Spanish over here. I knew Rabito was a Spanish. Funny. I'm pretty sure I don't think he is, Kevin. Kevin, I don't know. I don't know. No, Fernando, you're not Bad Bunny, bro. Like, you guys need to stop screwing around. Kevin, he's joking with you. He's trying to meme play. He's basically doing very unfunny things. Sort of cringe. United States of America. Kevin, you don't know. You only know because I told you. No, I'm just playing, Kevin. Taking down a 4-yard dump off pass to Sutton. It's about 4 before we're out of bounds. Let's see what Nix and company do. Oh, for sure. I was like, I don't know. You fucking Brazilian. Isn't Borgalis Brazilian? Maybe Cuban? Maybe Argentinian? 3rd and 3. Let's see what the Chiefs do. Let's see what the Broncos call up here. What do the Chiefs dial up to stop it? 3rd and 3. Here's the quick play, and that'll be a slant pass to, I think, Sutton. Yes, it is. First down for the Broncos. Or are you going to say what it was, Fernando? Sheesh. Oh, Venezuelan. Okay. Sorry, my chat stopped. You're Venezuelan? You can't play baseball? That's pretty sad. I have a favorite Christmas movie. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the 1970 movie. I think it's the perfect explanation of a Christmas, the Christmas story. Second to 10, it's like, hey, why does Santa do what he does? Well, here's a fun movie. Home Alone. Is that your favorite, Seth? I think a large, I think a large portion of this community actually speaks Spanish, Fernando, except me. You guys could probably form up a cult against me. And Bo Nix will run ahead and pick up a first down to about the 45 of the Broncos. A nice run by Nix with 5:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Or in the opening half, sorry. The Santa Claus is your favorite, Kevin? All right. What's your favorite, Seth, Fernando? He probably doesn't use a site. He probably just uses ChatGPT or something. Second down. And 6. Bum, 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 bum. Second Home Alone. That's your favorite? Okay, okay, okay. Fair enough, Kevin. If it works mostly, it mostly works. Another first down on a quick play to number 19. Broncos moving down the field. Mims with the catch. Gain of about 7 to the KC 47. We're across midfield now. Here we go. We're moving here. Will we see the Broncos tie it up or at least bring it to within 1? It's 7-3 Chiefs with about 3:45 to go. 3:44, 3:43, 3:42, 3:41, 3:40. They hike it. Offsides by the Chiefs, unless they're going to call a false start. False start, yeah. Yeah, that is all that matters as long as it works. He's always been to speak Spanish, which was always something. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine. Being able to say something in a different way than other people is always going to be like, hey, well, how can I say this? How can I say this? How can I say this? People who speak Spanish always hated getting asked that so much. It was so funny. Like, if you didn't speak my language, I'd tell you how to say funny words. Second and 6. Okay, go ahead. I'll tell you what I think it means. Second and 6. Handoff. And a gain of about 4, maybe 5. It'll be 3rd and 1, probably. Maybe 3rd and 2. Really just depends on where they want to spot him. Rob's favorite sport is American football. It'll be 2-minute warning here in Kansas City. By the way, thank you for all the likes and everything like that. We're a few likes short of the like goal 20. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Helps us out a ton. We're at the 2-minute warning. Denver has the ball 3rd and 2 at the KC 39. Both teams have all 3 timeouts to play with here, though. So plenty of time stops. We'll see how the Broncos approach this. A little conservative so far here from the Broncos, especially against a team that doesn't really have anyone playing. You think you'd take a few more risks. Something, anyway. Not like this like super conservative, like, what do we do kind of game. All right, the mic's been plenty loud. I was like worried I wasn't talking loud enough or like close enough to the mic. I was like, oh no. Maybe the first half, but this game is still in balance. Oh yeah, it's still okay. It's been a pretty good game. It's boring, but it's at least a close game. Yeah, I thought it was also going to be pretty cooked. Hey, we're at 15 whole likes right now. We're 5 away from the like goal. So if you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, gets more people in here. We're just waiting for the 2-minute warning to pass by. It's taken quite a while. Wahoo! Gotta love the 2-minute warning. Well, there's only another game left. 2 games left. 1 game left for the Lions. Not if it gets in the way of the Patriots, no. Yeah, season went pretty quick. I don't know. People always say that, but it was a pretty normal season to me. I felt like this season actually wasn't that fast. Like, come on, man. We have 2 weeks left. I just want the playoffs to start. 3rd and 2. Broncos right ahead to get a first down. Huge run by number 38. I think that's Harvey or McLaughlin. McLaughlin with a big run all the way to the red zone, or just outside the red zone to about the 25. Now, if you're the Broncos, you can just kind of let the clock run how you want. Chiefs did get the ball to start the half, so the Broncos are in no hurry to call timeout. But if you're Kansas City, you may want to consider some timeouts here. But it is Andy Reid, so I don't really have any questions I can give to him. Be like, I don't know if Reid knows what he's doing with this clock here. I would know better. That'll be a catch and a first down. Nice catch by the tight end, number 82. By the way, has the audio been good? Like, is it not like, am I not like too quiet or like fading in and out? Or I'm probably fading in and out because I'm bouncing around in front of the microphone, but it's not like quiet again like it was a couple weeks ago. Lions? So yeah, Lions could win the Cancun Bowl. Yeah, but people were saying that that I sounded good. Then I listened back and I'm barely audible with unless it's full volume. Oh, that was almost picked. Tipped and let go. Yeah, but if I'm being consistent and just kind of like staying still, like I think it sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty loud. It's fine. Okay. Not like last week where it was like dead quiet and I didn't realize it. And every time I'd ask people, be like, it sounds good. That's not, that's not even true. People were just lying last week. That's how I learned I'll never listen to any of you ever again about how it sounds. Because nobody said anything, and it was like that for probably a month plus. And everyone was just like, yeah, sounds good. It's like, all right. Too many people afraid to give actual feedback. That's what I've learned. No, it's all good, Kat. It's all good. I know if how it sounds. We sound just fine this evening. Oh, and the Broncos dropped it on 3rd and 10. He had it. Sutton had a touchdown. Damn, I could have really used that for my fantasy. Most likely now the Broncos are just going to kick this. Take it to 7-6 at the half. Damn. He had it too, but the Cook knocked it out at the end. Just wasn't able to complete it. Would have put him up 10-7. Well, 9-7 at least. And the kick is, ooh, it sneaks in, stays good. 7-6 with 19 seconds to play here. 3 timeouts for the Chiefs. We'll see if they just, are they really going to go to a commercial break? Jesus Christ. With 2 plays left. We'll go to a commercial break here with 1 singular play to go. With 1 second left, we'll be right back. I saw people mad that they're like, the Odyssey, dude, that's not going to be historically accurate to the Odyssey, dude. Did you know that the outfits that the soldiers wear is incorrect? Yeah, you know that's a fake war that didn't actually happen. And the story of Odysseus being shipwrecked at sea by a bunch of magical beings and gods and like magical fucking sea people isn't real. And you can kind of fictionalize it all you'd like. Because the stories themselves weren't real historical events. At least not in the way we understand them. Sure, there was probably wars in Greece all the time, but I don't think it was as crazy as like that. So that was a war between, what was it? Who was in the Trojan War? What parts of the Greeks was that? Because Odysseus is a hero of the Trojan War, right? And then the Trojan War was um don't know. Don't remember. I'm drawing a huge blank. I don't know. 2 parts of Greece. Troy and fucking Athens, I'll say. Fought in Etro. Interested. The Greeks versus the city. Greeks led by King and the city of Troy with its allies. Oh, Greeks and Troy. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think it was a coalition of Greek states that fought the state of Troy, country state, and yeah, I knew Troy was part of it. I just Anyway, we're waiting for the kickoff here with 19 seconds to go before the half. I'm excited that someone's finally made what could be a decent movie out of the Odyssey. Don't really care how accurate it is, as long as it gets the basic points of the book right. And that'll end the thing. They just kneel it out. Well, they run it up the middle for 9 yards, and that ends the half. Yeah, they went to a commercial break for all that to happen. Wow. Anyway, 7-6. I believe the Chiefs get the ball at the half. Yep, KC to receive second half kickoff. So, good little first half there, I suppose. I guess it wasn't an ugly blowout. At least the game isn't already over. Um, it's close-ish. There's a reason to watch the second half. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've never played it. Is it like the story of that? Yeah, I watched all the games today, Jacob. Full day of football. Been pretty fun. I know how I would have won every war all time. I'd have just got a gun and went back in time and just won by myself. Just stood underneath some like grass with the belt fed ammo and just Sunday you're gonna have to miss the stream. That's fair. Yeah, you said you have stuff going on. Yeah, I wouldn't even be afraid of going back in time. I'd win every war until guns fought or popped up. No, I just need a gun. I wouldn't need all that extra shit. I'd get a night suit and then I'd get a submachine gun and just blow people away. One AK-47, you will rule the world. They won't even know what hit them. Back and I'm a magic man. Behold my fascinating boomstick. Anyway, 7-6. What up, Fernando? Ferdinando. Interesting. Yeah, we'll probably do both for a while anyway, unless the game starts falling apart here in the third quarter. I was kind of going to watch this until it fell apart. You know what I mean, Fernando? And the first half was actually pretty good. So, yeah, we'll keep watching it. As long as I'm interested in the game, I'll keep streaming it. It's kind of you know how these matchups go for me sometimes. Tomorrow or on Saturday, we'll probably do Chargers and Houston. That'll be a pretty good game. That's probably the game I want to watch the most this week. It's outside of the Patriots game. That's not really an exciting game. We're gonna fucking beat dog shit out of the Jets. And I'm never this confident, by the way, about beating any team. The only team I say I'm sure if everything's going right, we never lose to the Jets. Even if shit's going completely wrong, we generally most of the time beat them. Unless we let them win. Like we did at the end of last year. Kansas City, from what I can see behind the football people here, is putting on one of the worst all time Christmas halftime shows I think I've ever seen. Lions and Vikings had Snoop Dogg and a whole bunch of other people. They brought on three chicks from K-pop Demon Hunters. They were singing. They had a whole show, and I don't know what the hell I just saw the Chiefs doing. It looked like there was like a giant snow cone man standing on something, going like, "Do you see this horrible looking shit? What do they even got going on back there?" Looks like they literally just have people standing around doing something. Potentially, yeah. I don't know about doing Sunday night. Mostly just because I'm still like down and visiting people and shit. And then the following weekend, probably a ton of games as well. Yeah, yeah, I have the time to do that. Yeah. Well, wait. This weekend, next weekend. Yeah. I probably do a lot more next weekend too. Close out the regular season. Then I gotta start getting ready for class the following week. Shit's gonna start catching up. Should be back home sometime next week. Like probably sometime right before this time next week. Like I'm hoping Tuesday or Wednesday I can head back, but we'll see. Mostly because I got invited to go do some stuff on New Year's Eve, so I kind of want to go do that. You know the vibes. Well, some of you might not. Some of you are a little young, so. Dun, 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 dun. But New Year's is on a Friday or whatever. On a wild card weekend will be on. Funny if we end up playing it. Yeah, I really hope we don't have to. I hope we get to skip through it. But if the Broncos win here, we're pretty cooked. Not fully though. Or do they clinch the one seed if they win this game somehow? Which I don't know how, but because we're also 12-3, so I don't know. Because like, well, not necessarily because we'd have to lose too. Oh, they clinch their division if they win. That's right. That's right. Do I have that right? Yeah. 5 minutes till the half ends. User. All right. I'm gonna probably go get some more pop real quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay. Give me like 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. I need some more pop for the second half. 2 minutes? A minute? All right, we're good. Sorry about the delay there. Did you like it? Do I like MLB? Yeah, I love MLB. I'm a Tigers fan. What about you, Lynn? Lynn? Let me guess. Let me take a look. See if I can guess your team. Dodgers. That'd be my best guess. Or Mariners. Some West Coast team. Oh, Fernando, you want to see what I got for Christmas? How big I am. Logo, guys. Yeah. I have nice teeth. Back to normal size. Pretty good little gift. All right. Chiefs had their first touchdown in last 9 quarters. It was their longest streak since December 12th of since December of 2012. Damn. Pretty crazy. Yeah, refresh my stream. Chat going here. Chiefs will get the ball here to begin the second half. Can't believe the Lions lost to Max Brosmer in a winner. Yeah, it wasn't good, TJ. Their offense kind of shit the bed. But they have a whole offseason to address it. They got a good amount of money. They'll probably be able to fix their team up pretty good. Fix up their O-line, address the secondary. They're mostly good. I mean, you know what I mean? At least with Detroit, the problem is like, oh, here's the issue. You need to get some secondary, and you also need to get an offensive line revamped. Then they should be mostly good, right? And then, of course, you have like the weird question of like, do you move on from Goff or not? Do you realize the same thing the Rams realized? Do you see if you can't pawn him off on somebody and get a quarterback back? Do you maybe try to see like, hey, is there something I can do maybe to get Lamar Jackson for Goff and some picks? Is that something you want to do? And the answer to that is a lot more vague than a no than you might think it is. Yeah, the injuries ruined their season again. Last year it didn't ruin their season somehow, but this year it derailed it. They get a good chunk of yards there on first down, about 3. No, Campbell, yeah, not Campbell. It's not really his problem. He's doing what he can, but other parts of the team probably need to be considered anyway. And the guy fumbled it, picked it back up, and was able to get a complete pass out to Rashee Rice. All right. And it kind of worked. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a 46-year-old with less mobility than Goff would fix the no mobile quarterback. The lack of a mobile quarterback issue in Detroit. Go get a less mobile guy. First and 10 at the Broncos 48. Yeah, it was a nice little play. A little dumper. Little bit of Mahomes magic. Mahomes blessed him. Flag on the play. Pass interference. Defense. Out of the foul. Automatic first down. You know, that's what Chris Collinsworth was thinking too. He's like, he's sitting there with his family and he's like, that was what Mahomes would have done. Everyone's like, Dad, we know. Shh, you don't have to. Yeah, Mahomes, and he's just talking about Mahomes. He's like, what do you think Mahomes and them do for Christmas? Do you think they have the best tree? Yeah, just talking about Mahomes to himself. And they sacked number 19. Down goes Oladokan. It'll be second and super pretty long. Mahomes wouldn't have got sacked there. You know, Fernando, one thing I can't relate to watching these games today, Patriots would have beat all 6 of these teams. Pretty pathetic play from all these teams. We're probably 40-piece most. We 40-piece both the Commanders and the Cowboys. That would be nothing. Lions, Vikings. With the way that the Lions play, we beat both of them. Without even trying. And then, yeah, so far in this game, I haven't seen anything that would make me think we lose to either one of these two teams. 3rd and 19 after an incomplete pass. And we need KC to win, so. Games are not great, but I bet they. Yeah, they probably did better than football, and that wasn't a very big game. Broncos will hold them to a field goal try here. It's pretty sweet, Fernando. It's pretty sweet. The league is the Patriots once again. Especially if this were to happen. And we beat the mighty, mighty Jets this weekend. You see that game, Fernando? Sunday, 1 o'clock, NE versus NYJ. Remember how they beat us last year to end the season? I can't wait for our revenge. What about you? Idiots thinking it's a trap game. We're going to murder that football team. We're going to kick litter on that team. And the Chiefs nailed the 4th and 24 they went backwards more yards and then they kicked it anyway. Made it good. Goatker puts one more woman back in the kitchen out of college with that field goal. And the Chiefs go up 10-6. That was a joke, by the way. I always get nervous whenever I see Butker kick, like I'm gonna see his knee literally explode out of the fucking socket, because that shit's so close. It looks like to just popping, and I'm so scared that I'm gonna see it one time and I'll be like, oh, damn it! And I don't want to see it ever happen, but I'm afraid it is, because if you watch that guy kick, you get this weird gut feeling, oh. I don't think it's supposed to wiggle like that when you kick. We get Drew Brees. That's cool. Drew Brees is a fun guy. You know, Drew Brees said he would have liked to have been Tom Brady growing up. I like Drew Brees. Drew Brees said the Patriots were the best team in the league even when he won his Super Bowl. So I remember at the podium, he said, I may have won this Super Bowl, but Brady's a better QB. And I was like, dang, that's really polite of Drew Brees. You know what's also funny is like people being annoyed that Patriots fans are over delusional and really obnoxious about their starting QB. When it's like, yeah, I wonder if there's like a 24-year track record of the New England Patriots being extremely over, like the fan base being extremely overzealous about their team and their quarterback. Yeah, it's crazy, right, Fernando? It's like, yeah, the Patriots fan base being unhinged about May is the least surprising thing in the world. Fernando, Kevin, you'll come to find Patriots fans are not very cool. There's a hilarious superiority complex that Patriots fans have, and it's going to come back. It's going to be real ugly. Anyway, 1st and 10 coming up for the Broncos. Let's see what they do. It's 10-6, 11:40 or 11:37 to go. I didn't get a good look at the clock. It's 1st and 10 at the Denver 28. Yeah, but that's because you're a Lions fan, and you know we don't really have any beef with you guys. 11:35. Sorry, I was off by a couple seconds. I knew I saw a 3. I thought I saw a 7 too. Here we go. You don't understand what it was like dealing with us. Like a 4-yard gain, maybe 3. Oh, 5. 2nd and 5. That was awful courteous of them. Gave them 5 on that. Must be a long 5 to go. What's up, Nicholas? Merry Christmas. Hopefully you've had a good day today. Happy holidays if you don't celebrate. That'll be a first down on a short pass to Sutton. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Down by 4. Fernando, yeah, that's the live odds. All right. It's getting real close for us, Fernando. We're only 6% away from taking over. What's wrong with the lion spider? That they're missing their starting safeties, their starting corner in Terry and Arnold. I think their corner number 2 is been injured most of the year and probably shouldn't be playing, but he's playing through something. I think in DJ Reed. Amik Robertson is a slot corner having to cover corner 1, so their secondary is a bit fucked. And then their offensive line is also banged up to hell too. Injuries this year, I know last year they were able to overcome it, but the only injuries that really they had for a majority of the year were at the defensive line position. So they were able to kind of work around that and kind of build around that with a little bit of elbow grease. Can't really play without a secondary or an O line in the NFL. It's about impossible. Lions cannot establish a run. Yeah, that's an offensive line issue. Vikings took away the run, and then by doing that, it also generated like serious pressure on like 50% of greater than 50% of the plays today. So hence the reason if the Lions had a more mobile-ish quarterback, that might have offset some of the issues they were having today. Which is why I think the Lions need to have a long discussion of what the future at quarterback might look like. Is it Jared Goff? First and 10 to the Kansas City 45. What a throw by Nix. What a catch by number 82 for the Broncos. We might play the Lions next year on Thanksgiving. Hell yeah, dude. Patriots never get to play on like Thanksgiving anymore. That'd be fun. We haven't since Brady was in town. Not since what, like 2013, 2014? I don't even think it was that recently. 2009? $2010. I was pretty close. We did 2022. Oh, yeah, we did versus Minnesota. That's right. I blocked that game out of my memory. As fuck. Was that DPI? No, they called OPI on that? Wow. First and 20 at the Denver 47. Yeah, it was the Mac Jones. Mac Jones had a really good game, and then that phantom roughing the kicker penalty ruined the game, and we lost. Completely fucked the whole momentum of the game up. It was brutal. Those are Broncos. I'm not be afraid to play the Broncos. I genuinely hope I have like the Broncos beat some people because I feel like the Patriots would fuck this team in the face. Broncos aren't very good. The only team I'm actually afraid to play, not the Bills. I think we beat them in another game. You guys are a scary threat because of your defense, but I think your offense is so hit and miss. I think we'd shut it down, especially since we're going to be getting Milton Williams and Spillane back before the playoffs. So you know what I mean. So we'll have our rush defense back. We'll have our pass rush back. Not too worried. Beautiful play. Yeah, I would say so. Nice job by the Broncos. They ran for a really nice first down. Oh, they got swallowed. What was the beautiful play, Nick? Nicholas, I'm sorry. But no, Spider, I see. But like your team is a threatening team because of the defense. I don't really want to play you guys. But at the same point, I think our defense will also kind of shut your offense down. And I trust our offense a lot more than yours. With such an 14-yarder, I wasn't paying the greatest attention. They dump it off to number 12 here, and he's going to shake a little bit, make a man miss, and get pretty close to a first down. Harvey makes it a third and very manageable. Third and like 3, third and 2, depending on the spot. Nice play. A little shake and bake. Week 18, win and you get the 1 seed, lose and you don't. Would you start your starters the whole game? Yeah, I would. Yeah, 100%. Especially as long as we're winning and until we have a comfortable win, yeah. Because if that's the case, Fernando, I think we would still be. If the division isn't locked up, we play the whole game. But if the division is, it's kind of like yeah, you probably want the playoffs to come through New England. I think they'll win a game, but I don't know how far they'll go. I feel like they need to lose in the next 2 weeks, and they really can't afford to do that. And I think going into the playoffs with the win streak that they're on, that started like 2 months ago, is a risky proposition. Like if you're the Patriots and the Broncos, you just got a nasty little win out of the way, so like you're not dealing with these gross win streaks going into the playoffs. Sometimes that's okay, but other times there's like weird pressure on your team to like not blow the streak too. And I don't know. I'm fine with a late season loss, if that makes sense. And I think Jacksonville probably going to win out is a little bit of an issue for them. Unless they're just white hot the entire time through the playoffs, which could also happen. I'm just missing it. But again, I've been on top of Jacksonville all year. I've been pretty accurate with how I've called them. Um, I don't really think the Patriots are going to go very far in the playoffs either. If I'm honest, we're probably a first and one and done, or we'll win at least one game, and then if that's the case, we probably get boat raced in the AFC Championship. But I do think we can win a playoff game, and go to the AFC Championship game if we host the playoffs. Let's say for seeding, you win and you got to play some scummy 7-10 team in the wild card. But if you lose, we would be playing the Texans most likely in the wild card. And no, that would mean I would not want my team to I don't want to play the Texans in the wild card. I'd rather sit it out and see who comes to New England next week. And I'd want the idea of you only got to win 2 games to go to the Super Bowl. No, I want the 1 seed. I believe it's important to have the playoffs as a home field, especially in football. I'm not necessarily sold on it in baseball being the end all be all, but in football, I think it's really important in the playoffs to have a home field advantage because teams there are a lot of dome teams now, and we're an outside team, and I think that fucks them up. 4th and 1. What's up, Kenny? Like teams like the Texans prefer to play inside and in good weather, and if we can bring them outside into bad weather, I think that favors us a little bit. It helped us win a lot of Super Bowls and helped us dominate the AFC, I think, a tiny bit. Indy inside team, Texans inside team, Jacksonville. I think they play outside, but it's Florida. Denver, Denver is similar weather, so wash. Yeah, I was gonna say I know you guys have a retractable, but it's also very nice in Houston for the most part. Merry Christmas, Kenny. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. He might have got a first there. Kind of depends on the way that they want to look at it. I don't. If we'll never. Gillette's a little too new. Our future stadium will probably be an indoor stadium, but this one won't be for a while. Yeah, congrats to your Packers, Kenny. You don't have to stress so hard now. And very good shot. You play the Bears in the playoffs right away, which would be pretty cool. You can get your revenge from a little bit ago. Yeah, somewhere around there, and I hope we go inside. I don't like outside stadiums. And that'll be a first down. Broncos rush ahead with a QB sneak, and Knicks will get enough to get the first. By the way, this is quite a long drive. Broncos have had the ball for 9+ minutes now. That was play number 13 of this drive. This has been the entire second quarter. There's 2.5 minutes left right now. You still want to beat the Ravens and Vikings? Yeah, I would imagine so. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. First and goal. It's been a fast game, all things considered. Pretty good pace. It's at the 9. Chiefs are showing pressure. They're blitzing. Nick's looking. He's going to run with it, and he's got a run. Touchdown. Damn it. Fuck. Well, it's good for my pick'em. I'll be 2-1. But that's probably it. I don't see the Chiefs coming back. God damn it. Well, we're going to have to depend on Justin Herbert and the Chargers there, Fernando. Knicks runs the TD in to make it a 13-10 game as the extra point finds the back of the uprights. 13-10. With a minute 55 to go, they'll go to a commercial break, obviously, because they haven't gone in like 10 minutes. 14 plays, 72 yards, 9 minutes and 42 seconds. They eat up the most of the third quarter. Let's head to the first commercial break. We'll see how the Chiefs respond. Kickoff coming up. 146 pass, 35 rush yards so far. Not bad. 180 or so, 190 yards. I don't mind South teams getting domed, but I like the Patriots, Bills, Packers. I don't. I think if they build new stadiums, they should build them outside. The Bills are kind of stupid for building it outdoors. I know they like the vibe, but you'll never get to host a Super Bowl doing that. And don't you want to host a Super Bowl? I guess the NFL really doesn't want to put Super Bowls up in the fucking Northeast anyway during February, but I don't know. Yeah, that's all. I was just thinking, like, Buffalo probably wouldn't be able to handle the Super Bowl. Neither would Foxborough. But like Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Green Bay, Chicago, like they just don't get to host Super Bowls. And I think that's a bit of a shame. Like build a stadium and just put a retractable roof and just always leave the roof open until you have to host a big game, and then close that bitch. They can't handle it. Yeah. I bet you Detroit's on the rotation at some point to host it again. Yeah, it was cold and nasty, dude. We don't want the Super Bowl played in bad weather. Who wants that horse shit? Nobody wants a 14-10 snowball Super Bowl. I like the vibe. Yeah, but you don't like the low scoring because I know you wouldn't. Because when the Patriots and the Rams did a low scoring, old school football vibe, you bitched about it. And I still consider that one of the best Super Bowls I've ever watched. I feel like real ball knowers really enjoyed that the second Rams Patriots Super Bowl, because the logistics heading into that game were two incredibly high scoring offenses. The Patriots had a dog shit defense that year, and they were outscoring their opponents like 40-30 in every playoff game. I'm not saying you, Fernando. I'm saying a lot of fans really don't enjoy the low scoring defensive games. I really enjoy them for the part. What's up, Jonathan? Merry Christmas, my friend. Hopefully you've had a good day. Oh yeah, we smashed the like goal today too. Look at that. It's a Christmas miracle, folks. We've hit the like goal. Wow. And we're having a good NFL stream. YouTube must have put me back in the fucking algorithm for Christmas. It's a miracle. This is what it used to be like on the channel. Actually, this is more like what it's like when I stream baseball. I don't know what's going on tonight. We haven't had a football stream like this in fucking years, dude. We've had a few of them this year that have been really good. I appreciate that. Thank you all for hanging out and watching. Good looking out. It's nice to see everybody, even if you're just chilling, watching, not saying much. And if you're bots, welcome. Beep boop, bop bop. I don't use the C word, so you're welcome here. Yeah, I figured I'd stream the night game here on Christmas. I was a little busy this afternoon, so. Yeah, this is what it used to be like when it was COVID time during football. Everyone was, we actually had viewers. Feels like a baseball stream. Second down and 9 coming up. Ball's at the Kansas City 36. Broncos looking to make a play on a ball here and take it away. They're showing pressure here. They're probably blitzing. That's going to be offsides big time. Unless they're gonna, yeah, I was gonna say number 50. Somebody blew off sides. Was that Benito? Yeah, I was gonna say he flew off sides. That was such a big blitz coming. Yeah, I don't mind playoff games. I just don't want the Super Bowl played in bad weather. To be consistent, I don't want any football game played in bad weather, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not a fan of weather games. 50 seconds to go here in the third. It looks like on third down, they to make it third down anyway. Sorry. So it'll be 3rd and 4, maybe 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4. Let's hope for 10 seconds left in the quarter, and the Chiefs get swarmed on, and the Broncos push them backwards, make it about 4th and 10 again, and we'll see the punt unit come out. And yeah, that'll end the third quarter. We'll go to the fourth quarter. We'll start the fourth quarter off with the punt to the Broncos. 13-10, Broncos lead. They'll be getting the ball back. 4th and long coming up for the Chiefs. Fourth quarter coming up for the game. Commercial break. Coming on up. Well, yeah, I mean, there was like the games weren't worth millions of like hundreds of millions of dollars then, though, Fernando. There wasn't like tons of big business. Athletes weren't what they are now. There weren't these world class people worth millions of dollars with lots of investment. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. Plus, like the entertainment wasn't the exact same. The things we can control, we should control for situations like that. But like, I don't know. I feel I don't like slip and fall injuries. Most likely, Jonathan. And if the Lions go ahead and get beat by the Bears and go to 7-9, that's probably for the best. Just take the L to the Bears. Who gives a shit? Try to get a slightly better pick because you need whatever top lineman or top safety or corner is available at that pick. And then there's the grand question of trading Jared Goff. Right in the middle of rain season. Yeah, it is funny. I'm surprised. San Francisco is a Super Bowl city. Of all the stadium, they isn't state of the art. It's a nice stadium. It's a classic stadium. I'm telling you, if Green Bay had an indoor stadium, they would host a Super Bowl like every 3 years. If Pittsburgh or any of these cities, Chicago, had like indoor stadiums, they would always host them. That shit would be in New York constantly. If New York had one indoor stadium. But these idiot places don't do it, and I'm not sure why. They're fine. They can handle it. It's a town built for football, Fernando. The whole town is a front for football. It's built. It's fine. It's not a normal town. It's a Fernando. It's a fake town. You don't understand what Green Bay is. If there wasn't the Packers, that just would be empty space. You're gonna go for hell yeah, Kevin. That's a good goal to have. It should eventually show back up at Ford Field, especially now that Ford Field's a little bit like has a bit of a reputation. So hopefully it gets. Plus Detroit did really good with the draft. All right, here's the punt, 4th and 6. It's a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Broncos. They're probably going to look to kill a lot of this clock again, like last drive. I mean, it's not impossible. Hope not. And they go right to another commercial break. Cool. Where I start losing fucking interest. Like, if I'm being honest, if I was watching this game and not streaming it, this is where I would have actually shut it off and did something like change the channel. And I've been like, and now I'm done watching. Because they literally went to another commercial. Thank you, kickoff. Probably dropped that safety out of Iowa State. Yeah, I think you got to take a safety too, especially because you don't really know about what's going on with Kirby. That's correct. Hopefully Branch gets his head out of his ass and stops playing like a fucking demon all the time. Because boy, the Lions could use him playing smart, good football. And then I think you draft a bunch of linemen. And probably try to sign or trade for some corners. You gotta do something to get that secondary bumping. Like, Arnold is clearly a pretty solid corner based on the way the secondary fell apart without him this year. So I don't know. The Lions have a very clear focus ahead of them, and then again with Goff, it's a question you peer around and see if there are any like, hey, what would the Ravens? What would it take to get Lamar Jackson from the Ravens, who's probably going to be available for trade again? Is that something that would help the Lions? Probably. I think so. We're definitely topping the 2018 conference championship graphic this year. It'll be some shit like Allen, May. Well, actually, not really. Allen, May, Stafford, and I don't know, fucking Hurts. No, we probably won't be able to top it this year. Hey, Nathaniel, have Merry Christmas, man. Nice to see you. Hopefully, you had a good day. Hey, yeah, Lions won't blow a playoff game this year. Nice to see you this year. Yeah, it's always been nice to see you. Hopefully, you've had a good time. Hopefully, it's been a good day, good year. Here come the Broncos after another commercial break. First and 10 at the 20. Nix takes the snap. Plays. Quick throws it to Mims and gets about 5, maybe 6. Yes, but you weren't here last year on Christmas. Did I not stream last year on Christmas? I thought I did. You might not have saw me. I thought I streamed last year. I usually stream at least one game on Christmas. That's PI. No? Should be PI on both of them, it looked like. Maybe just OPI. I guess because no one caught it. Who cares? But whatever. All right, 3rd and 4 for the Broncos. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Throw pick. Pick 6. Steelers Chiefs. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I streamed the Chiefs game again. Not a big deal. And that'll be a first down to number 83. Broncos convert. To the Denver 32 he goes. Needed like 4, got 6. That's how you keep the chains moving, the clock ticking away maliciously. We need a big touchdown play to Sutton, though. Could really use one. You're going to hand it off? Harvey with the gain of 2. 2nd and 8, maybe 2nd and 3. Or 2nd and 7. One of those two. Rumors are the Super Bowl in 2031 will go to Nashville in the Titans' new stadium. Makes sense. Perfect for May to win a second ring. Yeah, that's true. Maybe even his third ring, Fernando. And the Pats dynasty will have started again. That'll be our 3rd and 5. Everyone's super stoked that we got four rings coming. I know everyone's gonna be real happy if the Patriots do make it to the AFC Championship game. I can already imagine how stoked people will be like, "Oh my God, they're back! What a surprise!" And I'm so excited for it. 3rd down and 4 at some point will be happening. Ball's at the Denver 38. Knicks get sacked, and that'll end the drive. Chris Jones brings the play to an end, and now the Broncos will have to punt this back to the Chiefs with 11:40 and counting to go in the game. Chiefs are going to have to come down and make something happen with the offense here. Chiefs fan club, stand up. I know we need our boy number 19, the quarterback, to come down and make some things happen here for us. He's the guy. Only got 8 points out of Sutton. That's not good against Kenny's team. Something crazy just happened? No, okay. Oh, it was a good return. 1st and 10 to the Denver 45 goes Kansas City. Well, then don't watch. I don't. There's plenty of other people you can go watch that are fake about their energy to a 12-3 team playing a 6-9 team. Who, you know what I mean? I could be faking my enthusiasm here if you wanted. Oh my gosh! What a return by my favorite player, B. Smith. What the fuck? This is pure mechanicality. I need the goddamn Chiefs to win this game. Should I be soying out over the fucking Broncos versus Chiefs? It's a boring game. It's 13-10. Broncos should be blowing this team out of the water. They're not. You know, the Patriots get criticized for beating like up on bad teams, like they beat up on bad teams. At least they beat up on bad teams. The hell is this by Denver? What's up, B Major? Merry Christmas, man. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Good luck this week in the finals. Which one am I playing you in? I think it's one of them. No, not any of them. I was playing you last week. That's right. Did not get a good game out of Gibbs. This one's not looking so good in my favor. I might get upset this week. We'll see though. As long as I win the dirty league, I don't really care about the rest of them. Yeah, we did. I forgot. Yeah. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna go play action. I guess an option play. Number 19 still alive. Throws it, checks it down to Rashi Rice, and gets just short of the first, or they'll give him the first, depending on the spot here. Nice little play. What do you think he's on? What do you think? And on 2nd and 1, they rush ahead for the first down. So obviously they gave him 9 on the previous play. $10 to go here in the game. 9:59, 9:58, 9:57. You get an idea of where the clock is at now. 9:52, 9:51, 9:50. 13-10, Broncos lead. Chiefs have it, though. 1st and 10 at the Denver 32 in field goal range. Shouldn't do close enough to tie it. They're going to go with the handoff here, and they get nothing, maybe a yard. Well, easier yard. 2nd and 9. I know. Yeah. Or you can just have retractable roofs. And the ball gets swatted away. Held on to it a little too long. It'll be 3rd and 9. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I have the Broncos winning this game, but I would like the Chiefs to win. See, Jehu, we really want the Chiefs to win because that gives us a shot at the 1 seed. And that's all we really want in New England is that fucking 1 seed. Would be cool. Chiefs go with the screen play or a little slant play on 3rd down and 9, and they get about 2 yards, make it 3rd and 7, maybe 3rd and 6. Or 4th and 6, rather. They'll probably kick a field goal to tie the game up with 8:35 and counting to go. Maybe. Something like that. I wouldn't hate that. 8:30 to go and counting. Will Harrison Butker tie it up? This is like 51 yards? No. 47. I don't even know what the fuck math I just did. You missed. No, it's right down the middle. Anyway, it'll be 13-13. Chiefs tie this up with 8:03 to play in the game. 8:03 remains here in this game. Broncos will be getting the football back after a commercial break. Commercial break coming up. We'll see the Broncos get the ball on a kickoff coming soon. We'll see how they respond after letting the game slip away to a tie. Fernando, who do you blame for this game slipping away from the Broncos? I blame God. I just saw someone say the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl, bro. That's a weird way to say Drake May will win the Super Bowl. Oh, because it's dog commercial. He chilling. He's like, brr. Doing the dog shit, like grr and shit. You saw that too? Yeah, the fake. Nah, if they play the Patriots, they're gonna lose. So that's the only issue on his proclamation there. It's like, yeah, but if the Bears go to the Super Bowl, they're playing the Patriots. 1985 rematch. We get our get back. Then we play a rubber match another 30, 40 years down the road. And the Patriots become the greatest team in NFL history. You know what's crazy? If you look at all the other teams that are at 6 Super Bowls, I think we're the closest to getting number 7. I think we're like right there. We're like 2 good off seasons away from literally getting to number 7, I think, which is hilarious to think about. Steelers are nowhere near closer. Who else has got fucking the 49ers only got 5, right? Steelers are far away. Cowboys, they're decades away. Is it just us 3? Patriots and Steelers. Cowboys got 6, right? Caleb. Ugh. No, Drake May. What? Jehu. Your quarterback's Drake May, and you're saying Caleb Williams for MVP? Caleb Williams? No, just hell no, dude. You're a fake Patriots fan if you're advocating for anyone other than Drake May to win MVP. It should probably go to Stafford, and it probably will, or that's probably the best one. But it shouldn't go to Josh Allen. He's got worse numbers than he did last year. I don't understand that. I don't think an MVP should be someone who statistically is worse than the year that they won it just prior. It's just like, what's the MVP for? He's not even the best quarterback this year. What are we doing? And they're going to chuck it out to number 1. I think that's Franklin. Douglas. I don't know who that is. It'll be a gain of about 6. 2nd and 4. So we only need Stafford to have 1 bad game, but I doubt Stafford. Yeah, it's the Falcons and some other fucking another bad team, I think. Like the Cardinals. They go with a handoff here, and they stop him just short of the 1st. So it'll be 3rd and 1. It's on Twitch, Kevin. Thursday Night Football is always for free on Twitch. Twitch is on the internet, so it's lightning fast. There's no delay. They're not regulated by the FCC in the same way that like other things are. So they don't need to have a 5 to 10 second delay. So in case something weird happens, they can press scrub. 6 minutes to go. 1st and 10 at the KC 45. 6 minutes even. Nick's looking, throws. That's not PI on Sutton. Really? Okay. Don't know if I agree with that. Oh, never mind. He's clean. Good play by number 8. Bolton. See, Nix has all day to throw, and he misses the 17 pretty bad. 3rd and 10. Drive is kind of stalled here at the KC 45. 5:52 to play here in the fourth quarter. 5:52 left in the game, unless we go to overtime. Overtime is plus 200. Oh, for betting odds? Pretty good shot. You hit it. And they hike it. That'll be a first down throw to the number 17 to the 28 yard line. First down. They weren't able to get the stop. Kevin, did you find what I was talking about? Denver was barely hanging on versus 6-9 team. Yeah. Good. Yeah, Fernando, they're good at this game. They know how to lose. They're just playing nobody's. Like a 6-yard gain. They're letting Denver just march it down the field slowly, too, to eat the clock out. 4:50 to go here in the game. Injury timeout. It looks like one of the Chiefs is dealing with something. They go to an injury timeout. Come on. Let's just get to the end of the game. Come on. Quit dragging this out. Chris number 19, legacy drive to go. $22-21. Sheesh. You can only hope for a GOAT. Or even more dramatic, they win 21-20. Like the Chiefs do. They go for 2 and GOAT 19 sneaks it in. They had to leave that guy open on 3rd and 10. Yeah. Pretty much, Jehu. All right. Ugh. For the Super Bowls, Eagles, Bills, Eagles, Philly down 4 with 2 seconds left after the one. I don't know. People would just be like, dang, that's a crazy ending. I don't think people would be outraged. 2nd and 4. 4:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Broncos have it on the Chiefs side of the field. They're going to go with the handoff here and get a first down. Inside the red zone and go the Broncos to about the 18. 1st and 10. Broncos at the 18 of the Chiefs. Knocking on the door. They're knocking on heaven's door. You know that song, Fernando? Broncos will take a timeout. They're second. Gross could you over on fantasy. I should have gone with my gut, but I doubt. Lamar is probably going to miss this game. You really hope. I hope you. Yeah. First and 10 with 3:54 to play. Yeah, Fernando. Yeah, for Lamar isn't playing this week, most likely. Sutton with that was a pretty bad play. Or never mind, that was Mims. It went backwards. All right. 2nd and 13. Yeah, Goff had a bad game. So did all the Lions. Like I only got 4 or 5. I think I got like 5 from Gibbs. Dame Brown had an alright day. Knicks is just gonna run for it on 2nd and 13, and he gets put down. Pretty good gain. Gain of about 6, maybe 7. It'll be like 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5, maybe a gain of 8. Need to stand up and stretch out a little bit. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah. I remember when those started on Barstool. Very, very funny. It'll be 4th down, but I'm thinking that's going to go the 2-minute warning here. Yeah, because I think Caleb Presley went to UNC as a football player. Mm-hmm. So we're at the 2-minute warning. Sorry, I was eating a piece of chocolate. 2-minute warning here. Denver has the ball 4th and 2 at the KC 9. with one timeout remaining. Casey, like Nicholas said, there's 3 timeouts remaining. 13-13 game. We'll see what the Broncos elect to do. I'm guessing they're going to kick this ball. But with 4th and 2 being what it is, I would imagine they're going to fake like they're going to go for it, or maybe actually go for it. It would be funny if Denver fucks this up. I want him to go. I want him to go for it. I just don't want to watch any overtime for this game. Yeah, they'll probably see it pretty soon. It's 4th down coming up. Unless they get the ball convert and Kansas City just doesn't take timeouts. What's it with the Perna wheel curse? Basically, Perna was making these funny power rankings, and then at some point, I think he just started like there's a video of him explaining it on Yahoo Sports. Jehu. Oh, I don't really care about any of that. They're gonna go for it. Well, anyway, we'll see though. Always pick like you're gonna go for it on a 4th and under 5. We'll see if they call it a false start or a jump. Somebody jumped. Both teams kind of did. Oh, they called neutral zone infraction. Damn. Got him to jump. That's why you always pretend like you're going to go for it on 4th and under 5. Now it'll be 1st and 10 at like the Kansas City 7. A 4. Oh, they got the full 5. 1st and goal at the 4. That was the Chiefs' first penalty all night. Second and goal, they run it up the middle. The 1, maybe 2. Casey took a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Yeah, it was their first tonight, Kevin. Yeah. Or they went to a commercial break too. That's fucking special. Just at one. Cool, we're gonna get at least 3 more commercial breaks in this game. At least maybe 4 or 5 actually somehow. Or shit ass game. Oh, we were literally just at a commercial fucking break. Now we have another 5 minutes. Fucking Yeah, it's a nice game. It's just they're ruining it with all these commercials. I don't even remember what's happening in this game. Um, couldn't tell you who's playing, what the score is, what quarter it is, how much time's left. The NFL has failed to make that obvious because they keep going to commercial breaks. A literal timeout. Every year it gets worse. So apparently each quarter there has to be 4 commercial breaks, minimum of 2 each. Yeah, I know how it works. They've already had that many this commercial. This quarter. I don't start complaining about commercials till they're well over their quota. Who's on fraud alert? The Broncos. Hell yeah, Mac. Broncos have this easy schedule. They can't win these games easy. Looks like they're going to mark him short. It'll be 4th and goal. KC will take their second timeout. They have 1 left. Most likely we'll get another fucking 3-minute commercial break. Yeah, they'll be leaving around 2031. Third and goal. Minute 50 to play. Nix is going to roll out. He can run it in. He's looking for somebody. Throws, and it's caught. Harvey, touchdown. Nix will throw a potential game-winning touchdown with 1:45 to play here in the 4th quarter. RJ Harvey with the reception in the back of the end zone. A little bit of Mahomes magic. We'll see what the Chiefs have to do on the comeback now. It'll be 19-13, 20-13, pending the extra point coming up. Oh, that's a bit of a push-off, eh? That was more one than we saw the St. Brown do to the Steelers. Here's the extra point. It's good. 2013. Now we wonder how well does the Steelers defense hold as we probably go to another fucking commercial break. Unwatchable. And they go to a commercial break with 20. You say Steelers defense? I don't think I said that. Maybe. The Patriots get caught for a really tacky PI. I remember. Yeah, we always do. Should have been a push off, but that's all right. I don't really agree with push offs being called. Dun, 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 dun. I think the NFL is calling way too many offensive penalties or defensive penalties, like defensive holding this year. Like on run plays, it's like, really? That's a hold for defense? Okay. No point to the 2-minute warning anymore. Jesus. Yeah, 0 PIs got overturned from challenging. 0 calls got overturned. So they took it away. And said, wow, we're perfect at this. Not what this isn't needed. Hopefully not, Fernando. Let's just hope it ends in a pick, really. I mean, if you're a Chiefs fan, yes, it probably will be. Mm-hmm. See if they can do anything. I doubt it, though. Screen pass out to Travis Kelce. Gain of about 5. Clock will be moving. Chiefs have a timeout. Minute 30 to go. Minute 34. Minute 33. 132. 31. 130. 129. And counting. They take the snap. Looking. He throws. He's got a wide open Kelce yet again. He's kind of caught in the middle of the field yet again. Minute 15 to go. And counting. 3rd and about 1. Oh, Chiefs take a timeout. Oof. Who's your 1 seed? Third and 1. This will probably be it. And the Chiefs will get a first down. Oh my gosh. 1 minute to get 105, 104, 103, 102, 101. There's an injured Bronco, so the clock will stop. Wonder if they're going to go to another fucking commercial. 103 to play in the game, 20-13. By the way, I'm probably going to have a quick out here tonight just because it's late. Dun, 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 dun. Thanks everyone who tuned in tonight. Hopefully everyone has a Merry Christmas, has a happy holiday. We'll be live again on Sunday or Saturday afternoon for the Houston and the Chargers. That'll be fun. Minute to play. KC shoots it across. They get a completion to Kelsey. I hope they decide to go for 2. If they score. Once again, they stop him in the middle of the field, but he gets to about the 20, 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 21 for the Chiefs coming up. 20, 27, 26, 25. They spike it. 3rd and 3. 25 seconds to play here in regulation. Bo Nix's arm looks pretty beat up. Can't tell if that's dirt or bruises. Looks kind of like dirt. Third and 3. Oh, and they took a delay of game. 3rd and 8. Ball to Denver 26 now. Yeah, if the Chargers can win next week and we win out, it's ours too. That's going to be a penalty, isn't it? No? 4th and 8 at the last play here for the Chiefs, potentially 20 seconds to go. Like I said, once this game goes final, I'm going to get out of here pretty quick tonight. 4th and 8, 20 seconds to go. He takes a shot, and it's incomplete. And the Broncos will sweep the Chiefs. He tried to get it in there. 14 seconds to play. Broncos will just come kneel her out. I'm going to start wrapping this up here, folks. This was a fun little game. Chiefs or Broncos will win 2013. They will go to 13 and 3. We'll need them to lose next week to the Chargers, so that way we can go ahead and get the 1 seed, but the Broncos move just a little closer to the 1 seed. And congrats, Broncos. I believe you've just clinched the AFC West. We can win out. They lose 13-4. We can go 14-3, but it's going to be real hard. Fun game, though, everyone. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Yeah, Richard, you don't have to pay attention in Lions season. You can just pretend it didn't happen. Hopefully everyone's had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully everyone's had a good holiday today. Hopefully everyone's had a good holiday season here. Hopefully, if you didn't have the best Christmas, I hope it gets, I hope tomorrow's a lot better of a day. Hopefully everything is chill for everybody. And yeah, fun little game. Congrats to the Broncos. Tight game, good finish. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Enjoy the rest of your Christmases. I'll see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you on Saturday for Houston and the Chargers. See y'all then, right? Texans, Chargers. That'll be pretty good. Merry Christmas and have a great day or great night. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Thank you for a fun stream. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Good night.